Hey everyone, somebody asked me the other day, why do I love combat sport, or why do I like combat sport, and honestly I don't know. I think it's because of the whole drama around it. Think of Usman versus Edwards. For most of that fight, people probably thought Usman was just gonna cruise to another point decision, but in the final round, Edwards hit Usman with that lovely head kick, and then he won the bout. And it's moments like that that make people fall in love with the sport. And for me personally, I like to see different style of fighters go against each other. Because obviously you have come forward fighters, and then you have fighters that are more tactical with it, and then you have fighters that just want to get the points, and then you have fighters that literally just want to stand there and trade with you. And it just compelling to see the way people approach this fight. And then there's obviously people that prefer boxing to wrestling, and kickboxing to Brazilian jiu-jitsu, and just things like that. And the way people train for fights gets me interested. Like obviously, the way they train at AQA, the way they train at AKA is going to be different to how they train at American Top Team. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of similarities because it is MMA, but there's also going to be a lot of differences because the way they might view the sport at American Top Team might be completely different to AKA or the Brazilians or whatever they're called. I think they're called the Brazilians, but I thought they changed their name. But anyway, the point is, the way people view the sport, I think is very interesting, and the way people coach the sport, obviously, the way John Kavanagh coaches is gonna be different to how Uriah Faber coaches, and just things like that. And I know these are basic things, but this is what really appeals to me. I would love to sit down with a coach and basically talk about how they coach. Because some coaches will literally scream at their fighters, and then some coaches will try and give them like emotional speeches, and like some people, and then some coaches will literally tell them to basically get the fuck up and go out there and fucking win. Now, you know what I mean? So it's all about how they coach, and that's what I like about the sport. They all have their own different viewpoint, and the same thing with boxing. And I just think combat sport, I understand why people don't like it, but if you can look at the science of it, it's actually quite wonderful. That sounds really weird, but I think you know what I mean. And obviously in the early 90s, it was a lot more basic, but nowadays it's like a science. Well, it is a science, because obviously you have to know how to avoid certain submissions, and you need to know where to place your hips and things like that in order to either throw somebody or to avoid a submission. Like back in the 90s, you could have somebody that didn't really know what they were doing, and they could be half decent, but as the sport has evolved, the skill levels obviously gone up, and it's just amazing. And I just love the sport. If I was able-bodied, or if I was able to walk, that's what I'm trying to say. If I was able to walk, I probably would have tried some combat sport. So let me know why you love combat sport, and what made you fall in love with combat sport. Because obviously, for a lot of people, it will be the knockouts, and I understand why. But as you start watching the sport more and more, I think you go to appreciate the technical side of it. But we all love the knockouts. So what fight made you a fight fan? For me, it was Tito Ortiz versus Chuck Liddell #2. I think that was the fight where Tito was complaining about eye poach. So let me know what you think, and thank you for watching. I know I sort of rambled on, but I hope you enjoyed it nevertheless. And thank you for watching. Speak to you soon. Have a good day or evening. And thank you very much.